Creek Inn. For business or vacation, for you.
At Amish House Furniture, you'll be amazed what our designers, you, and our craftsmen can create. From classic to contemporary, fun to functional, bold to beautiful, and pretty to practical. Locally owned and handcrafted in the heartland of America. Located at 3037 100th Street in Urbandale between Hickman and Douglas. Amish House Furniture. Many styles, one standard.
Chiropractic care, it's for everyone. At Complete Wellness, we find the root of the cause, a whole body approach to wellness care. Your spine and nervous system is the main powerhouse in the body and controls everything, so why not keep it working at optimal levels? Specializing in posture rehabilitation, scoliosis, and nutrition. Other services include acupuncture and massage.
If you're in need of care, come in and see me, Dr. Angie Monty. We're located at 3408 Woodland Avenue, Suite 501 in West Des Moines.
So again, Krista let us dig in her stuff, and we have Mary here who is going to help us organize something that we pretty much need to become good at. And it would be so much better to reduce the stress related to bills anyway, because it's bad enough that they're taking the money out of the account, right?
That's right.
So you guys take it away. What do we have here?
Well, when it comes to bills, the important things are that you have one special place to keep your bills. And then we get back to that whole idea of subtracting, separating, and systematizing. And so what we did, this was the stuff that was on your desk currently, and it's not all bills. So that's where the separating things out comes, and also the subtracting of things and getting yourself a little system. So one of the categories that we have had was things that need to go into the calendar. So think of that as one separated category. What needs to go into the calendar, what needs to be scheduled. And this was a alumni weekend, so that's something that's going to have to go in. Then we had the actual bills. So right now we just have these two, but we have a pile that we haven't addressed yet.
We're going to sort those.
We're going to sort this now. And these are things that need to be filed away. This one needs to be filed away for taxes. This one you said is just a statement that needs to be filed away in your regular files. So the important thing there is to have your files clearly labeled, cleaned out. What I usually recommend is when you go to file something away, you take that file out, go through it, and see if there's anything that you can eliminate or subtract from that file, just to keep them, slim, so that you don't have great big fat piles.
And then this is unopened.
Yeah, that is something to be that would put that in the category of something to be reviewed, because it looks an offer of some kind, right. And maybe you might be unsure, or the other would be totally subtracting it and shredding it and getting rid of it right away. That would be the other option. So we have our 4 categories: bills to pay, things to file away, things to read or review, and things to schedule in the calendar. The key ingredient for clutter, and you don't have a lot of clutter, is the subtraction.
Yes.
Because if you can get rid of the stuff that you no longer need, use, or enjoy, then it makes it so much easier to organize the things that you do want to keep.
And enjoy what you have. And I think that's
absolutely
really good. So
yeah.
Do you have anything else? Again, this is your personal consultation.
This is great. The mind is less cluttered when you don't have
piles.
All the extra stuff. Okay, so we have finished up the bill section of our organizing, and we're moving on to something that has nothing to do with paper. Again, I know all of you have to deal with it, and that is laundry. It's yours and my favorite thing to do, I'm sure, right?
Love it.
And I definitely, if you have children or a partner around, then you know that everybody is getting the stuff dirty with regularity, and that it's just sort of piling up everywhere. It's kind of hard. Besides telling someone to put something in a container, what else can we do so that we can make laundry just a little bit easier? And we're going to tackle that when we come back. The only thing I hate more than sorting through the papers and sorting through the bills is laundry. And we have, of course, there's always some laundry to spare for a segment that we have about organizing. And this is something that really can stop you from progressing, because you don't want to be running around looking for socks and you know, where's that dance outfit, or where's that jersey? And that's the stuff that happens when you're in the middle of it. So we're going to talk about laundry and getting, and again, Krista, I want to give you credit. You've opened up your laundry. And the one other thing, we are in a second floor, and it's an upstairs laundry, and it's a laundry closet, which is pretty typical. There's a lot of people that it's never in a convenient place.
Right.
It doesn't matter if it's in the basement or whatever. It just seems like, unless you have a specially built laundry.
Right.
So Mary, what is your suggestion for laundry?
Okay, well, first of all, we have to understand that laundry is that never-ending job. It's like you get it done, and 5 minutes after you've done the laundry, there's a whole nother stack starting to pile up for you. So you have to accept that.
We notice that, don't
Right.
we?
So
Isn't that half the emotionalism, is fighting the fact that they're just
task
getting
is
it
never
dirty
done.
again? Yeah, okay.
Now, in this type of a laundry area, you don't have the luxury of having a sorting place. So what I noticed is that you have a hamper in each one of your children's rooms. One of the things that may make it easier for you, if you're the person that's responsible for the laundry, is to have two sections, two hampers, maybe two smaller hampers, and train your children to put their darks in one and their lights in another one. So that way it cuts down a little bit on the sorting for you, because as you can see, you've got a conglomeration here. So if each of your 3 children had 2, then, and you train them to do that, that might make your job a lot easier.
That would make it a lot easier for just the lighter stuff, don't you think?
Definitely. And another thing that I want to talk about with this area, especially an area this small, is you have to be really sure that you're maximizing the space, so that you're using the space only for the task that this area was designed for, and that's laundry. So I did happen to notice that you have quite a bit of stuff in here that may or may not be related to the task of laundry. So what I would, maybe not. So what I would recommend is that you take, and this isn't really very bad.
And again, this is typical.
Yeah,
the laundry
it's
area
normal.
tends to be a catch-all of the junk in the pockets.
That's right.
And you know,
Just
whatever.
throw it in there,
Right.
close the door, you'll never see it again.
Right.
So what I would recommend is you take everything out of here, sort through it, ask yourself, does this belong in here? Like for instance, the Dryel, do you use that?
Not typically.
Okay, so I threw mine away about
love
6 years ago.
I love it.
So maybe that's a subtraction item, so we could get rid of that.
And we're going back to those principles.
The same principles: subtract, separate, systematize.
Organizing gadgets. I love them, but I never know what works better than anything else. Now, we've already talked about the coupon
Gift card holder.
Yeah, we talked about that when we were talking about papers. We also talked about these sorting baskets, which I thought were really useful. I can totally see myself doing that, Mary. What other things?
All right, I'm going to tell you my very favorite organizing tools. They're your basic tools. My whole idea is let's get organized, then we can go out and buy the pretty stuff.
Right.
So this is what's going to get you going. My very, very favorite organizing tool is the black garbage bag, because
For subtracting.
Because
I was listening.
Yes.
There you go.
Absolutely. So getting rid of the clutter, throwing away the things that you no longer need, want, or use.
And we all know where we can get those, so that's good.
Right. The second thing are these banker's boxes, which are very inexpensive. They're sturdy, they're stackable, they're so useful, and
Easy to write on.
you can store any number of things, and they're not so big, so even if you filled it with books, it wouldn't be too heavy to pick up.
Which
So
is an
these-
issue, isn't it?
Yes.
Getting organized with something
yes.
heavy. Yeah. I hope that you've enjoyed all of the information about organizing your papers, your bills, and your photos. Great gadgets, and now there's no excuses. You'll be able to go through there, just sort through it and get rid of everything that you can. If you're interested in the experts or the experts' information, just go to needinspiration.com and it's all out there. And thank you so much for listening.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of Need Inspiration. We're proud to bring a new episode each and every week. Stop into Des Moines Motors and see our incredible line of noble cars, electric motor vehicles, and quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. We'll see you on the next episode of Need Inspiration.